Hot My Nation, guys. It's been a while since I made another video. I'm glad to be back into the saddle, making content back on the Hot My channel. So I think a lot of you know by now that the big release that just happened in the Cowboys Nation, that would be Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs was released yesterday. He was released on December 30th. So this day is a little late. Happy New Year's Eve, by the way. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's Eve with their families. This release is not much of a shocker. There's been a lot of reports that have been coming around. I think one of the biggest reasons, I know some of them say the controversy, I think the ACL and the overall Trevon Diggs not being able to play or being as much of a role in the defense plays a big factor to that. There was the controversy that happened after the Commanders game where Trevon Diggs wanted to stay back in DC to spend time with family. Schottenheimer said no. There was just some feud going on in the background. I think it's a lot more simple to be a combination of all the factors. To not say that that did not apply. But I mean, we got to remember, after his rookie contract, he got a massive extension. I mean, here's the contract detail on the screen. I mean, he got paid a 5-year insane deal. And also, the Cowboys also extended Deron Bland, a similar contract. And you can't have two $97 million corners on your team when one of them is a consistent starter, is on the football field, and the other one is iffy. Besides the two Pro Bowl years from 2021 and 2022, Trevon Diggs after that ACL injury just couldn't stay on the football field. And it's really unfortunate because it reminds me a lot of we had pretty much a lot of corners that were very similar to that. Another name, Morris Claiborne. Morris Claiborne was another fact that when he was on the football field, he was pretty good. And, he wasn't perfect, but he was fairly good. But it was just those injuries. Those injuries piled up and prevented his ability to stay on the football field and produce. And this Cowboys defense, by far, even with Diggs, would not have been better. The Cowboys defense is by far the worst defense in the league. We are literally the worst pass defense and are literally the 10th worst run defense. It's not even close. And the Cowboys are basically cleaning house early. And so Trevon Diggs is unfortunately one of the first ones. Kind of a little bit of shocker. I thought Matt Eberflus would be one of the first people on the chopping block. But I guess they just wanted to get rid of the god-awful contract that is Trevon Diggs. I don't see Trevon Diggs having much of an issue being signed. If I'm should honestly predict, Trevon Diggs is going to go to the Patriots. The Patriots really need corner depth. Do I think Trevon Diggs is going to be a starter in this league? I don't think he's going to be a full-time starter. I think the best that we're going to see out of Trevon Diggs is he's going to be a fringe starter. And what I mean be a fringe starter is that he will be maybe in the nickel, maybe rotate out, but I don't see Trevon Diggs ever fully recovering or getting anywhere to the deal of what the production he did in Dallas. Corners is a very tough position to play. It's very much not a very high longevity position. So it's ultimately going to be very interesting to see where Trevon Diggs is going. There's multiple rumors. Some say he's going to go to the Eagles. I don't know if the Eagles are going to want to give him a contract. He could really go to anywhere, but I think for sure he's going to go to a playoff contending team. There's no debate on that. He will be signed. It's just a matter of who's going to want him and who's obviously going to want to try to add more depth to their corner room. But I think he would be a good addition wherever he goes. I think Trevon Diggs still got some football left in him, so don't count him out. But his time in Dallas is over, and ultimately we're going to just have to see what it looks like in the next couple years for Trevon Diggs. But I wish him nothing but the best. I'm glad that he had the star on his helmet. And that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And this is Hot Mike signing out. Peace.